Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is week 2. You may notice we're in black and white this week because for some reason my camera's having a little bit of issues, so we'll get that fixed. And as you may notice, I have a beautiful lady behind me here. Cindy's on her computer getting ready to do some there she is right there. Getting ready to do some Phasmaphobia and other haunting games with Hannie and anybody else who's going to be joining them for tonight. As for me on here, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do a little bit of standard. I've been working on a lessons deck with Iro. Let me actually bring it up here so you can see what I've been working on a little bit. And then we'll probably go into some drafting as well. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. And we'll go ahead and do this as a different layout. Alright, so for this one, this is currently what I have in the collection, so I know I could probably use an extra TOF. But lessons have proven to be really well done mechanic for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and especially with accumulated wisdom being somewhat of an ancestral recall, being able to draw 3 cards if you have 3 or more lessons in the graveyard. So we are going to try this out for a couple games and maybe do an Ixalan draft. Might see if I'd have the same kind of luck I did last week. But for anybody who is joining, my name is David Hedge. I'm with Hedge Gaming. We just started doing the Twitch streams last week, and we focus on doing board games and card games on our YouTube channel. You can definitely check us out there at Hedge Gaming, and we'll be doing this every Monday on here, at least till about 8:30, probably a little bit longer, depending on how everything's going and the interaction with the chat and everything. If you would like to support Hedge Gaming, definitely make sure you subscribe here on the Twitch channel. You can also check out the other channel for Hedge Gaming under the umbrella for Quokka Cheeks 00. That's Hannie's channel with Cindy. They're doing a lot of stuff with haunting games and spooky games, so if you're into those, definitely check them out. But if you want just Magic the Gathering, a little bit of comedy, I'm the person to talk to. So if you have any questions throughout the night, please put them in the chat, and we're more glad to talk to you and answer any questions. It can be about what's going on in the world of gaming, wrestling, you name it. I'm more glad to answer them. So without any further ado, let's go on ahead and get started with a game of Standard. And having the camera at night in black and white definitely makes me feel really old, so it's all good. I'm old anyway, so. Alright, so what we got here. We got 3 lands, all 3 of the colors available. Let's go on ahead and give this a shot. Alright, so that reduces red. Let's go ahead and get that Temple Epiphany out. We're actually going to put you on the bottom for now. Actually, no, we need land. I might put you on top. Definitely interested in seeing what people have come up with online, because it's definitely a different monster between online play for Magic the Gathering and what you see at the tournament levels for LGSs and what recently happened at Worlds. So, tap an untapped permanent you control, add a mana. Alright, cool. Let's go on ahead. That was a city go. Oh, heck no. Yeah, we're getting rid of that sucker. Badger Mole has caused so much trouble in Standard. As much as I like the little bugger, not happening. And of course they have another Badger Mole. That makes perfect sense. Alright. Getting hit with land. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. When this creature attacks, up to one target creature, artifact, or planeswalker and opponent controls lose all their abilities until the next turn. Well, that's not good. Alright. So let's go on ahead. We're just gonna lay out Grand. Because if anything, that makes it a 2/2 creature, which isn't bad. We'll just say go, see what happens. By the way, the arena music plus the black and white filming for the screen tonight it fits. And how many Badger Moles can a person have? Oh, that's going to be a lot of mana next turn, or even this turn. Okay, we're just going to go on ahead. I'll hit a 2 life. Let's see what we can draw from this accumulated wisdom. We're just going to pass and see what we got going on. We're going to go no blocks for that. Because next turn we'll be able to get some stuff going on because we're about ready to drop Iroh. Alright, so they got 2 cards in hand. Let's see what they got. Alright, so let's go on ahead. If you hear that, pick it up on the camera, on the audio. Said he just got jump scared. Again, perfect reason for the black and white filter for tonight. If you did not hear that, quote unquote, stupid nun in the Ghost Janitors. I think for right now, don't want to go ahead and get rid of that third one. That's combustion technique. We can use that for something else. Draw. Actually, cancel that. We'll go ahead and end the turn. And there we go. So as you can see, lessons are definitely a very powerful mechanic in the game. Just the way that it can interact and you can build up your lessons easily in the graveyard is definitely something else. I have the standard deck on here, and then I'm working on commander deck because there's a lot of Strixhaven lessons and more to come from Secrets of Strixhaven coming up later in 2026. So, alright, let us see what we got here from our pack. And then we'll dive into a draft. Okay, gold wild card. I'm not going to argue that. Pretty much can get anything off from that one, so. Alright, so let's go from the World Avatar to the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. This was one of a set I was really looking forward to. Ixalan was such a great background for a Magic the Gathering set, especially since it has dinosaurs. So, we're going to go and dive into this. And let me actually change that view. Okay. So we already have a Roaming Throne as the rare. It's very easy to go Kindred in this set. So I'll tell you what, let's actually go ahead and grab that and see what creature types we can go with for this one. So right now, not too many options on this one, but I'll tell you what, let's go get this, because we can actually craft it into something later. Alright, Malamute Battlegriff, choose our creature you control, and our creature you don't control. The creature you control entered this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and fight. That might be a bit of removal. Tectonic Hazard. If there is a lot of token generation in this set, I would say yeah. I think let's actually, we might go for a green-white in this one. Actually, over the edge, target creature you control explores, then it explores again. Actually, we'll go with that one here. you know, push comes to shove, we might just go with humans. Be right back. I'm glad this isn't a time thing. I just need to do one quick thing. This is a bit like a honeymooner's moment. Gotta take care of something. Be right back. Yep, glad I plugged in. Alright, no problem. And that was quality entertainment for anybody who just saw me bend over, plugging in a power cord. Had a little bit of an issue with it. Alright, let's get back to this. Let's actually go on ahead and do this. I think we're going to do green-white on this one. See, remind me what craft is again. Exile the artifact. Exile the artifact you control, or an artifact card in your graveyard. Exile this card. Return it transformed under its owner's control. Craft only as a sorcery. Okay, so that's what crafting is. It's been a little bit, so. I might change it up here. Tali's Favor. I've always liked that card. But get that removal. It's always good to have some removal in the game. At least that's what I've been told for the years I've been playing Magic. So I think for this one I end up doing some sort of a human build. Just gotta find the best way to fill in, so. You know what? That might have to happen. Alright, go with that artifact there. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Remember that used to be a rare that was really sought after. I'm glad it's an uncommon, but it's one of those how the mighty have fallen. Alright. Let's go with that there. go with that artifact, and I wanted that plains anyway. Okay, so now pack number 2. We'll keep going the human route. All right. Yeah, out of all the kindred stuff, I'm doing something that's not even part of kindred, which is human, so we're just going to run it. Where? Artifacts your opponent's control and are tapped. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that one. This might be the shortest draft ever, but we're going to have fun with it either way. Alright, get some removal. We are definitely going to have some artifacts. We can use that. Now, last but not least, and of course that's a creature I'm not going to be able to use. Other dinosaurs you control have haste. When this creature enters, put a 2/0/1 green eggs into play. If you control one or more eggs, sacrifice an egg to create a 3/3 dinosaur. Alright, so we're just going to let that be. And you know what? Since we already have a big boulder, let's go for the whip and have an Indiana Jones type feel to it. Okay, I think this is mainly going to be a blue-white, so we don't really need the green. Just want to keep on that. Creature explores. Don't have too much exploration going on here, but let's see, what are you? Okay, so we got a mana producer there. Big flyer. sorcery. Yeah. Let's do some card drawing here. Go ahead and get that artifact. Get that. And this is probably one of the weirdest decks I've ever drafted. So. Alright, so let's get all the green out of here because we don't really need that now. Alright, so what is our breakdown currently? We have 18 non-creatures, 21 creatures. Let's go ahead and cut some of this here. Probably get rid of healing hands. Those two are fine. Being able to mill's fine. So let's go one of each. Take out the hunter's bow. There's dramatic music building up in the background behind me, and this is something else. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're fine, my dear. Alright. Mill and draw a card. Just goes to 6/6. We'll keep that there. We'll keep that. I think we'll probably get rid of the pirates' hats. The sentries we'll keep. We have a lot of artifacts going on. Keep the compasses that thin our deck. Glorifier suffering. This creature enters. You may sacrifice no creature ornament. If you do, put 2/++1 counters on 2 target creatures. Not bad, so we'll keep that vampire in here. 1,000 Moons Infantry, we'll keep that. Sage of Days is fine. Number of colors among the exile. Okay, we'll actually get rid of that because I'm not going to be able to do too much with that. I'll go ahead and get rid of that one here. Alright, so Roaming Throne. When this creature enters, choose creature type. This creature is that type in addition to others. If a triggered ability. So we got a few triggered abilities going on. With the Waylaying Pirates, we have. Let's see what else we got here. So it's not as many as I think. Actually, no, we got a few. So it'll be an interesting time to say the least. Alright, so we need to take out a few more here. As much as I like to keep the Indiana Jones aspect of it, might need to take out that one and the boulder. The boulder will go somewhere else. Alright. So what's our breakdown now? 8 non-creature, 19 creatures. So I might go ahead and get rid of this big one. Look at the top X cards. Elaborate X number of caves you control. And we'll go ahead and take out that one because we don't really have any caves going on this. And Alright, it looks like I got a little bit of an issue going on here with the camera here. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. Apparently I rubbed the camera and my wife leaves. Well, she will be back. But right now, let's finish this up here. I know there was quality entertainment for everybody, so I think we're going to end up taking out one of those sentries. Actually, let's take out both of them here. So we got 16 creatures, 8 non-creatures. 41 cards in the deck. Let's run it. And we'll see how far we go. Might not be as far as it was last week, but we'll give it a shot anyway. If anything, this will be a weird deck that'll be able to do something with, because I haven't really had a chance to do anything with crafting and Ixalan. At that point, I was still basically, for a lot of the Ixalan, those sets around that time period, I was doing 2 jobs, so I didn't have too much time to play with those sets in sealed. So this will be a very interesting to see how this goes. All right, so we got a little bit of a start here. Opponent's going first. That's fine. So we'll be on the draw. And let's go ahead and start milling them out. 1 card at a time. Oh, milling me. Oh. Well, I thought that was milling my opponent, not milling me, but it's okay. I need some stuff in the graveyard anyway, so. That's a reminder to all y'all kids. Make sure you read your cards. But it's perfectly fine. We can actually transform that into a vehicle a little bit later. Plus, it does help with the send, so. In case you're wondering what I was drinking, that was a Rise Energy drink, the Sour Apple Punch. Definitely not a sponsor. This is not what I thought it was. We'll switch that out there in the next game. Let's actually go on ahead and make it work for us. And, well, that worked. And the person's okay. So now we're at rank silver 4. Cool. And we'll just keep pressing on. So if anything, I found the use for the 1-drop blue artifact, so in addition to being able to craft it. And of course I mentioned that never. Okay, we'll just keep that. Because now we can actually craft it with this one. We'll just go with the double blue for now. Be able to counter creature here. So 2/2, 7/7. Okay, we're good now. We can take care of that in a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Alright, that one. And that one. 2. Whenever this creature attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying time a turn. Okay. Not a big fan of that one, but you know what? That's what we're gonna have to deal with on that. So let's go on ahead. That's a 1/4, so they'll turn those into flyers. So. Alright, so let's go ahead. Should be able to get a little extra damage in here. Not too often I get to use a counterspell magic for sealed, so that was alright. Alright, let's go look for a land. Go ahead and put it in our hand here. Or on top of the deck. Okay. A land. Let's go on ahead. Just go ahead and get that card draw here. And we'll go to combat. Let's just go ahead and tackle everything. Why not? Keep that on top there. Well, that was fun while it lasted, but we can actually use that to craft that one, so that's fine. Can't block the flyer, so we're just gonna let that roll. Just keep attacking. Alright, so now let's tap creep. Yeah, on top. on that brawler. Whenever this creature attacks, target attacking creature gains trample until end of turn. For a 2/2. Alright. Putting the glow lamp. This creature attacks, explores. Alright, so we'll be able to do some checking around a little bit on their end. Blockers, no blockers there. I wonder what they're going to sacrifice. Alright, so they're probably going to put it on that and on that one, yeah. I thought they would. Alright. That's 0 cost, that's 1. Keep that on top there. So going to blockers, so we're going to be losing some creatures here. But also they got a good chance of losing some stuff as well, so it's going to be a bit of a trade-off. To get rid of that. We'll just let it roll because we can actually tap them next turn if we want to. So they got their own big guy that will scry through. Okay, so that explored. It's now 4/4. And the vigilance is not helping out my cause either. Just going to pass for now because we can deal with that next turn. So yeah, we'll just wait for next turn. here. Because now they got 2 flyers, they can have 3. So 3, 4, 5, 9. So it looks like this one we may end up losing. Because this keeps getting bigger. And we're gonna go on ahead and pass it and see what they got. So I do want to bring up something here while I have one ear open, as you can see. So on the main screen, I'm hearing in this ear, I'm hearing the music and the melodic tones of Magic Arena. In the background, she has to have the audio up because with Phasmaphobia and games like that, there's a music cues to where stuff's going to happen. You need to hear it. So I'm hearing screaming and everything back here. Yet da 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 da, like just the.
My ear is screaming. I have them in my ear, but I'm not talking.
Oh, gotcha. And it looks like I just lost because they turned that into a big 7-7. Yep. And I do not have a flyer to save my makes sense. Alright. Alright, so that makes me 1-1. So let's go ahead and adjust this real quick. Let's get that waterlogged Hulk. We're just going to get rid of that. Put in the Shipwreck Sentry. And we'll dive back in the Ixalan. I've got a decent opening hand. We'll go ahead and keep this here. And we'll see how it goes in this one. Well, that was a lot of card draw for a sealed deck. I could attack. Let's go ahead and attack. Why not? Did they just have a constructed deck they were able to build? Daggone. Yeah, that's a bad god. Yep. I don't believe it'll be too long for this game. Let's do this. Sometimes these decks, when they come out as drafts, I swear, sometimes it packs ball, where it's like you're building a constructed deck more than anything else. Right now, got an answer for the Bat God. Oh yeah, I'm going to attack with a 2-1 against that, not with it. Yep, load everything on the Bat God, that's perfectly fine. Discard planes. I can lock down the Bat God for a little bit. Not for long though. Maybe enough. Oh, yeah, I'm done anyway. I forgot the equipment could just move over and... Yeah, can't argue that. Like, no matter if it's in real life or in Arena, there are times when like a deck can just come together and be like just one, almost like you just build a constructed deck out of sealed. And that was definitely one of them, so that's awesome. Alright, so right now we are 1-2 going into this one. So let's go on ahead and see if we at least go 2-2. And if not, it's perfectly fine. It was great to go back through Ixalan and be able to play a little bit with that. It's just I forgot with the crafting mechanic, it was a little bit weird. I'm glad it's like sets recently have been like really good at the themes they want to do and the mechanic they convey for the most part. Alright, this will let us get our island, so we'll go ahead and do that. Mage here. On top. So next turn we play this, called Humans. Explore something else. Oh, I guess I could have blocked there, but it's okay. So let's hope we can get a land here so we can actually bring this into play. So we can bounce this little so-and-so back. I think that's the one thing that'll be a little bit of saving grace if we're able to do it. Alright, that works. Okay, so we're in a little bit better position now. Since we were able to get rid of that one, like, this artifact here is just... I did not realize how good that was. Especially in this format. And of course it's a 4/5 restrand. Yep. This creature. Because we have to get around with this. Play something with reach. Yeah, if he's gonna take my... Yep, I am not a fan of that little bugger. get rid of a creature here. Let's see. Because they're going to have to block. They're going to block with 1 or 2. So they're blocking with 1, 2. Which is fine. We're just going to take out the... and we'll enter. You may or may not have seen that, but Cindy just jumped. You okay, dear? Do this because they have to block. That was probably not the smartest move on my part. They got this one. And that is it for me in this round. But it's alright. It's like a karmic balance. Last week I did really well in the draft. This week, not so much. But you know what? It was still good to go through Ixalan. So let's go ahead and claim our prize. And we'll see what we got in our pack. See, who do we have here on Arena? Alright, we have Joey here on Arena. So I think before we go for the night, let's actually see here. I'm working on this deck a little bit for Brawl. So let's actually take a look at this here. Alright, so this is the Brawl deck I've been working on for lessons. Again, Iroh as the commander, but we have pretty much every lesson that I can fit in here between Avatar and with Strixhaven. Also with cards like Search for Escanta, be able to put stuff in the graveyard. Gandalf the Grey because, well, it's Gandalf, it's one of my favorite Lord of the Rings characters. Alania the Virgin Storm. We have some card draw here with like Archmage of Runes and Archmage Emeritus. So let's go ahead and give this a try. while we're on here, let's see if we can actually see if Joey will be up for a game. But in the meantime, while waiting for him, let's actually go ahead and do another game of Standard with lessons here and see what we got. Alright, post up first, we're going to keep that. I think we'll do one game of Standard, and we'll probably do one game of Brawl, and if Joey answers, we'll do one game with him, but I think after that, we'll probably call it a night. So, if you're watching, if you have any questions or anything, you want to talk about anything that's going on, whether it be wrestling, gaming, Magic the Gathering, what's going on with House Hedge Gaming, by all means, feel free to add that to the chat. And again, if you like what you're seeing, definitely subscribe to the channel here on Twitch. You can also go to our YouTube channel, House Hedge Gaming. And also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/House Hedge Gaming. And we always welcome the support and love to talk to anybody who comes in. Except for this one person playing mono white right now is just completely overrunning me with a bunch of smaller creatures. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. A little bit of control here on these guys here. We're not going to play a copy of Grand. We're okay with that. Pretty sure she's in Foundations. If not, I'm going against a deck that's Standard, and I just picked the wrong format, which is perfectly fine. Interested to see how this deck would run against something like that, so why not? Alright, now they're thinking, so we got a little bit of a... They're definitely going to be figuring out what they can do. They got a bit of a life gain strategy going on, but I got a big 3/6 body that's able to block a lot of things right now, so... a lot of life gain. Alright. Three, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'm taking 7. Let's go ahead and do this here. Got a bit of a better blocker, so should be okay for now. A little bit of down. And I say this, and then there's an angel that comes into play. Oh, that is a major bullcrap. That angel's gonna get big real quick. That creature is nuts. I'm not going to be able to block it, and I'm not going to be able to knock him down 41 points. That was insane. I gotta admit, that was actually really good on them. I did not know that angel existed until now, and I regret it. Alright. And did I play? Yeah, it was a standard deck. That was nuts. I love it. Alright, so now we're going to do one more game. Let's go ahead and do some Brawl. Again, doing lessons, and then we will call it a night. Alright, with 2 starting lanes here. Let's not take our big one. Alright, we'll keep that one. So let's see. Just gonna let it be for now, because we can actually counter some stuff here in a sec. Just gonna let that resolve, because I think they're trying to search for another land so they can play their line scanner. Which can that be? Can't be blocked, but it can't be countered. And of course they play something like that. Yeah, we can't respect. So can't really play that one. Let's go on ahead. Play our commander. One blue mana. What do you want to do? Flashback that. Currently I have 2, but we can actually change that next turn. turn. Alright, let's see what we got now. I'll keep doing the mill. We got 63 cards in the deck. I'm going to stall it out a little bit on land. I'm going to ramp up, so. But we now got creatures here. They're definitely going to be helping us out. We'll be doing a lot of attacking next turn. Unfortunately, it looks like they stopped us on that, but that's fine. So we'll play Pyro. Let's go and play this last thing. The elementals here. And unless they get something big for me, should be able to swing in for the win. I say this, and stuff's going to happen. Called it. So that's currently locked down. They're currently at 12 too, so. I could have just done that on my creature. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and attack with everything. Alright. So unless they have enough heal type maneuver or something to bounce everything, I think we get this one. think we're going to end it on a high note there. So we went through Ixalan, did a little bit of drafting, learning that lessons are undoubtedly one of the more powerful mechanics for Avatar. In my opinion, all the mechanics in Avatar Last Airbender were really well done, but I think lessons definitely makes a big impact, and we'll definitely see how that goes with Secrets of Strixhaven coming up in early 2026. But I want to thank everybody who stopped by, saw the stream, and we'll be doing this again next week. Same time, same channel, hopefully with a color camera. We'll try and get that going for next week. And like I said, please make sure to subscribe to the Twitch channel if you haven't already. Go to our YouTube channel, House Hedge Gaming. Check that out. We have a lot of videos going on up there. And check out our Facebook and any other social media that you can come across that says House Hedge Gaming. Definitely check it out. And we will be back here next week with more MTG Arena and who knows what else we can get into. But until next time, everyone, stay safe and take care, my friends.